B.O.B.'s debut single, Nothing on You, along with Rihanna's Rude Boy, were at the top of the charts, and while we were still weeks away from Iron Man 2, you could already watch How to Train Your Dragon in cinemas. Yep, it was April 2010, and the NBA playoffs had just begun. LeBron was the MVP, and Kevin Durant had just won his first scoring title. The Celtics, however, finished 4th in the East with 50 wins after an up-and-down, inconsistent season, including an embarrassing loss to the New Jersey Nets back in February. The same team that lost 28 of its first 30 games and finished with a league-worst 12-70 record. The Celtics were just 2 years removed from their 2008 championship, but not many consider them contenders in 2010, especially with LeBron James leading the Cavs to 61 wins and Dwight Howard still considered a superstar at Orlando. Boston kind of sleepwalked through the regular season and faced up against a tricky Miami Heat team led by Dwayne Wade in his absolute prime in the first round of the playoffs. On top of that, the Heat finished the regular season winning 12 of their last 13 games. However, the Celtics easily took the first 2 games, containing the Heat's offense to 76 and 77 points. And yeah, that kind of scoring total was common enough just 10 years ago, even in the playoffs. Kevin Garnett actually didn't play in Game 2, having been suspended for elbowing Quentin Richardson. But Glenn Big Baby Davis stepped up big time and scored 23 points during KG's absence. The series then went back to Miami, and Dwayne Wade put on a classic late 2000s Flash performance, scoring 15 of his 34 points in the first quarter. This game remained close down the stretch, with the Celtics and Heat trading their lead 14 times.
Pierce puts in the 3. 30 points for Pierce, and Rondo's 8th rebound, huge 3 down the other end. That's good. Terrell Wright.
With the score tied 98-98 and less than 10 seconds remaining, the ball went to Paul Pierce, and for Boston fans, that was not a surprise. But the Heat were left guessing, especially since the last time both teams went to the wire. The Celtics tied the game with a beautiful Doc Rivers designed out-of-bounds play.
To Rondo, tie game.
Spoelstra even praised Doc Rivers, saying you almost can't get a read on the Celtics.
Pierce told the coaches just to give him the ball on the right side of the floor. Then he got to his sweet spot and drained yet another career dagger, making sure the Celtics would head back home to Boston with at least 1 win in Florida. Paul Pierce, the truth, finished the game with 32 points. Dwayne Wade could only watch the final play from the bench while he was dealing with leg cramps. However, this would not limit him during Game 4 where he put up 46 points. But no team has ever rallied from a 3-0 deficit in a playoff series, and, spoiler alert, the Heat did not make history this time. Paul Pierce, on the other hand, did, as his buzzer-beating game-winning jumper went down as one of the best shots the truth ever made in a Boston Celtics uniform.